Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, students, this is the last material for our class in issue in language teaching and learning. And then for the topics, we will discuss about the finding and discussion. It is in the last part of in a journal article. So, what is finding actually? So it is the result of the student taken from the research data. So the finding is the result of your study, of your journal article that you have read. And then it always answers the research question. So the finding is the way the researcher provide the answer of the research question or questions. So if you have a look at the previous chapter or previous section, especially in introductory, then you may find research question. And here in finding, the answer is put. So how about the discussion then? Discussion is the way the researcher giving meaning of the finding of the literature. So what is meant by giving meaning? In discussion, the finding is related to the previous theory, previous statement of the expert, or previous study. So the literature is related to the finding, to give the meaning of the finding. So sometimes or usually, the discussion can be in form of confirmation, comparison, the opposite result, or even new finding. So in the confirmation, the data of the result of the study confirm the previous study. It has same or similar result. Contohnya misalnya, there is a correlation between reading comprehension and speaking fluency of the student in Japan. That was the previous study. And then for the current research, the finding is that there is correlation between reading and speaking fluency of student in Indonesia. So in Japan, in Indonesia, and then this study confirm the previous study because it has the same or similar result. Jadi kadang-kadang discussion itu berisi tentang konfirmasi hasil penelitian itu terhadap penelitian sebelumnya, di mana penelitian ini hasilnya sama atau mirip atau mengkonfirmasi hasil sebelumnya. It can be also in form of comparison. It has different finding with the previous study. Jadi kadang-kadang juga bisa juga menghasilkan hasil penelitian yang berbeda. For example, the most influencing factors of speaking fluency is vocabulary. Jadi misalnya ada sebuah research menyebutkan bahwa yang paling mempengaruhi terhadap speaking fluency adalah vocabulary. Kemudian ada sebuah penelitian juga setelahnya yang ternyata menemukan bahwa yang paling mempengaruhi speaking fluency adalah latihan. Not vocabulary, tapi latihan. Apakah ini salah? Tidak salah, but it compare with the previous study. Jadi kalau yang ini vocabulary, kalau yang saya yang hasilnya practice. Jadi ini tidak boleh kita anggap bahwa practice itu hasilnya salah, karena kemarin hasilnya vocabulary. No, it's not. The opposite result, hasilnya malah kebalikan. It has the opposite result in the previous study. Contohnya, previous study said that atau found that digital dictionary is useful in language learning. Wah, ternyata digital dictionary itu sangat bermanfaat dalam pembelajaran bahasa. Tetapi ketika seseorang meneliti setelahnya, mungkin beberapa waktu setelahnya, ternyata ada yang menemukan bahwa dictionary is harmful, bahwa itu berbahaya terhadap language learning. The opposite result. Kira-kira kenapa ini? Kok hasilnya bisa seperti ini? Banyak hal yang mempengaruhi. It can be in the setting, the characteristic of the students, the way the research is conducted, the country, the methodology, dan seterusnya. Jadi kalau hasil seperti ini pun kita nggak bisa bilang bahwa dictionary useful itu salah atau dictionary harmful itu salah. Ini mesti ada pencirinya. Ada hal yang membedakan ini dengan ini. And then the last one is new finding. It has new finding which has not been found atau studied. Ada penelitian-penelitian yang merupakan penelitian yang sangat baru. Kenapa baru? Karena bisa jadi berhubungan dengan era yang baru atau teknologi yang baru. If you conduct a research with the theme of a totally different topics, then you may be possible to find new finding. Jadi new finding itu tidak bisa dikonfirmasi, tidak bisa di-compare, tidak bisa dicari the opposite result. Kenapa? Karena penelitian sebelumnya belum dilakukan. So it is totally new. Jadi keempat tipe discussion ini bisa jadi adalah tipe yang kalian akan baca di artikel kalian. Jadi secara umum artikel kalian kalau di terkait finding and discussion, you will find the result of the research and it must answer the research questions, and then the discussion is the way the finding is related to the literature to give the meaning of the finding. Kemudian tipenya ada 4, confirmation, comparison, the opposite result, and new finding. Paling tidak 4 tipe seperti itu. I hope that it will be clear for you, and I hope that you learn more about how to comprehend the finding and discussion in journal article. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.